Hello, Flosstube! Welcome to Stitchy Fix. I'm Victoria. This is my mom, Chris.
Hello.
And we are Stitchy Fix. And what do we say after that?
Usually Zofia is here. We usually introduce her.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Okay, thank you.
She's snoozing at the moment.
She's taking a little nap, thank goodness.
Yes.
But we're here to talk to you about cross-stitch and any other musings that might come up in our brains.
Yeah.
All right. So, how are you guys? Are you good? It was so exciting because somebody just binged us.
Yay.
Whenever we get those comments, it literally, first of all, honored.
Yes.
Second of all, embarrassed. Hopefully it was like on a phone or an iPad and not on the big screen. And third of all, like, so grateful. That's so kind. So yes. I'm happy we're bingeable.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yes.
So I went to Vegas this past weekend, extended weekend, and I did get to Stitcher's Paradise, which was amazing.
Yes. We thought it was a little bit smaller, but wonderful inventory.
Oh my gosh. She had everything. She had everything.
And then books of everything. More and more.
Yes. And is actually mailing me something that they had a model up that they didn't have in stock. So, I mean, the service was exemplary, very gracious, welcoming me, and meeting another couple stitchers that are wandering around the store because you're there an hour. And my girlfriend who I was visiting came with, and she does not stitch, but she just made herself comfortable at the table and was just finding out everybody's life story, which is wonderful.
Yeah.
Made me feel more comfortable too.
Yeah, for sure. And did you get some good stuff?
I did. I got a lot of stuff.
We'll hold the haul for the end. Some people don't really love haul, but there's a lot of good stuff.
Yeah, it was just fun, and it was a fun adventure.
Yay!
So, yeah.
I love going to new needle workshops.
Yes.
Next weekend, Patrick and I, that's my husband, are going to do like a baby moon. I don't know. We're just going to go for the weekend up to Michigan, and so I want to like map our route and see what needle workshops are on the way.
I bet there's a lot.
Yeah, I always forget because the girls who do Quaker Fantasies or ATM, they opened up a new stitch shop called Riverview Stitching, and I forget if it's in Wisconsin or Michigan.
Okay.
I forget every time. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing if there's any cross-stitch shops because we're going to be driving. We had originally planned to fly to Arizona, but I will be very pregnant. And so my doctor was like, well, you can go, but you need to take all your medical records, and on the plane you need to be walking up and down the aisles. And I was like, okay, I'm not trying to do all that. So we're just gonna drive. It's about 5 hours up to Ann Arbor, Michigan. So if you know any cross-stitch shops or needlework shops that have cross-stitch materials in Ann Arbor or anywhere down the coast of Michigan, let me know in the comments. So
that's a great idea.
Go look it up.
Nice.
Yeah. And we're excited to go to Keepsakes when we go to StitchCon.
Yes.
So that'll definitely be happening weekend B. I saw some other people said that they just got in off the wait list for weekend B.
Good.
So we're excited to see you and meet you. And I will be even more pregnant.
So our 5-hour drive may be like 8 hours for stopping for Victoria.
Yeah, we'll see. I know, I feel bad because now it's like all the pressure again, and I'm like, can someone come stand in my room? I have to go to the bathroom. I don't have any adults in my room, so I always have to page and have someone stand in my room.
I think they understand. Oh my God, how much longer do you have? 9
more days.
Wow, that's crazy.
Chris is definitely going to have to come help me on the last day. And all the kids have asked if Sophia can come.
Oh, is it a Mimi day?
It's a Wednesday. It's the last day of school.
Okay, it's a Mimi day. We did that last time, didn't we? We came by on a stroller.
Yeah, but was it the last day of school?
No, I don't know. You were outside reading.
Yeah.
And we snuck over.
Yeah, just in the stroller. But yeah, now she's kind of a ball of energy.
She was a ball of energy today.
Yes. So we'll see if she wakes up to make an appearance during this. But anyways, that's kind of all for life update, I think.
Well, I've been stitching.
Yes.
You've been stitching.
I did a little bit of stitching. Yeah, not too much, but A little bit counts.
Yes, it does. And I'm still working on my Stitch Mania goal of 31 minutes a day. And I must honestly confess, I've put in much more than that on the average. However, yesterday I did not get any stitching in. I had a good day at work, so I went out to dinner to celebrate.
She did 31 minutes of wine instead of 31 minutes of stitching.
Yeah. But I have on average much more than that. But
yeah, I feel like it evens out.
But I did get it in already this morning.
Yeah.
So I'm ahead.
Yeah.
And after we film, I stitch because I'm in the
zone and everything's out.
Right, and neat and organized.
Yeah.
That's the other thing. I think we're both working on we're working on our smalls for StitchCon.
I'm using my Sarah bag. My friend Sarah just started making project bags and they're incredible. And yeah, I'm just excited to use it for summer. It's like a summer pattern. So I'm working on, okay, so we don't have any finishes, so we're going into whips. I don't feel like I need to segue, but you guys get it. So this is hands-on design, and we're kind of just having like hands-on design kind of weeks. Last week's video was both hands-on design, but this is turn up the beat, please. And I just thought it'd be fun to do as I thought it would be small. It is 80 by 80 stitches, but yeah, I've been working on it on a Forbidden Fiber Co. cut. This was the Bridgerton fabric that came in the Bridgerton box from Forbidden Fiber Co. But again, I got like a double cut. So I was able to put in the second green color.
Nice.
On these 2 rows. So the second green color is done on those 2 rows. There's one more green. And then the purple is what you move on to. I'm using my Fangirl Fiber Needleminder, ba-la-la-la-la, from Big Hero 6, because I used to have Boo on here, and Zofia would play with it, but she just wanted to like make the magnet touch, essentially, and then my husband threw it across the room and it broke. Oopsie. So, not like in an angry way, like in a like tossing it to you way, because Sophia had moved away with it. So I got that Boo from Monsters Inc. clay needleminder at Stitch West, and I don't remember the artist or who was selling them. She was like in the back corner and she had a bunch of clay needleminders for sale. If you know who that is, can you write it in the comments down below, just because I would love to get some more. I don't know if I could get the exact same one, but just some more clay Disney ones. They're fun.
Yeah, they are.
That's all I've stitched.
That's good. That's good.
All right, Chris, what you got?
So I don't think I showed you what I was going to do for the small.
No.
So I chose...
Also because you were changing your mind.
I did. I kept changing my mind. Okay, and one of the factors why I was changing my mind is I have gazillion charts, but I have charts that I want to stitch for myself.
Oh, she said you didn't want to do double.
But I didn't want to like stitch something twice. So I had to find a pattern that I liked, that was new to me, that I thought would be apropos. And this is Red, White, and Bloom by Cherry Hill Stitchers. And I thought it is a perfect 4th of July, not screaming in your face, you can keep it up all summer. Patriotic Stitch by Cherry Hill Stitchery. And it is 73 by 56. And this is what I spent most of my time on. I want to say 2 years ago, Victoria and I belonged to the Ada of the Month Club with Fat Quarter Shop, the neutrals. And I got this gray. So this is a 14 count Ada.
Kind of like a bluish gray.
A bluish gray, right. Almost like a little bit like a light Confederate gray if you were thinking patriotic, but there I am. So I'm really close to being done. I'm very excited about it. I did take this with me on my trip and used all my 31 minutes for it. Probably could have gotten further if I wouldn't talk so much with my girlfriend, but that was the purpose of chatting. So anyway, yeah, so that's what I got accomplished on that one.
Which was a start and a lot of progress.
A start and progress, correct. So then We have, we spent a lot of time in our last video talking about this Fab 50 stitch along, which I am making progress on.
Which we've also, in the comments, inspired others to start.
Great.
Yeah, and again, it's not too late, and I'll leave the link down below. You can still join it. It's gonna start June 1st. We're just working on the frame.
Correct. So, it is 18 count. So, Victoria and I typically use a tension hoop that's about 6 inches tension hoop. Well, we are doing a center start, so we get kind of close to where 1 and 2 are going to be added to the chart. And I found a lot of difficulty moving my stitching in these small areas because the boxes are so long, so we like keep moving and whatnot. So today I made a trip with Sophia to our local L&S Inspired Needle, and I got a lesson and purchased Q-Snap to help me with managing such a big project. And this is actually technically box for the 26th release, and this is how far I've gotten. Now I'm going to tell you there are 4 pages of the chart
Yeah.
that make up just this box, you know, because the intersection is like right here and here. So it is a challenge, and I found this on other full coverage pieces, if you're not just stitching a page, to keep track of where your page moves are. So I ordered some kind of cross stitch counting pins to kind of locate where the page was, but they were too thick for the 18 count Ada. So if anyone has a suggestion where you could find a finer
Counting pin.
we have mentioned this in a prior video since we've been doing this, and that's a trick that Victoria found from someone else. And this is all DMC, so you don't have to worry about variegation, but there's such long lines, you know, similar boxes, and counting is important. Every 10th stitch,
Unless it's like me, it's art.
right?
I'm just kidding. Actually, it's gonna matter this time.
Yeah. So every 10 stitch, I just do a half stitch, the 9. On the 10th one, I make sure it's a full stitch. Then I keep going. The 9 half stitch, and then the 10th is the full stitch. So ultimately, I can track all the way around the box. And then obviously, if you only had 4, I would put the full at the 4, just to even out the counting, so that in the end, when you have the whole box done and match out, you can just go back over and cross the other ones, and you've always got it counting going, but only in 10s or the half blocks.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. I found it very helpful.
Yeah.
Especially doing something like this where the lines all look the same, and it's small, and
the fabric, the hole is smaller than what we use. Great.
Right. So we're using a 26 needle. So that's a couple of tips, and I have a start.
Yay! It's beginning. I feel like it's beginning to look a lot like Disney.
Yes, yes. So,
Yay.
So, also learning something new, how to use this.
Q-Snap.
Because you can do them this way or this way, and I like it closer to me here. So,
Yeah.
you can't see that. I like it closer, like I'm holding it against my tummy when I'm holding it.
Yes.
You know, I'm like resting it there. Versus this way, I'd have to have my arm up, if you can see that.
I see what you're saying.
So, I mean, but Inspired Needle, Nancy at Inspired Needle was so helpful explaining how to use it and things like that.
Yeah, and our friend Donna also got the magnet clips.
The elastic loopy thingies. So
They're magnetic, yeah, to hold the extra. Even though the extra's folded right now to hold some of it, there's
Correct.
still more.
Right. Right, exactly. So I don't have to move it as frequently. I don't have that big gizmo on the spring tension hoop in my way. And so.
Is 26 directly in the middle? Like the middle of 26 box is the middle? Or no?
I don't think so.
Okay.
No, because it was like right here. So it's, no,
Slightly off.
slightly off. Correct.
So hard.
Correct.
Great progress, Chris.
Phew.
She started!
I started.
And next to 26 is number 1.
Correct.
So like even if this is the only box she gets, and then number 1 is ready for June 1st.
Correct. And 2 is
2
below.
down.
Yeah, it's like kitty corner from 1. So this is probably how Victoria and I are going to attack it.
As we go.
Like as we go, get closer to it, get it started.
Yep. I thought you could even do it without the blue swirl and just get that dark blue. Just leave what, you know.
You could.
You don't necessarily need the blue swirl right away.
No, you don't.
You just need the blue,
I
dark
suspect
blue.
as we build and we want to remotely try and keep up, we will be skipping ahead.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
for sure.
yeah.
Especially if it's a character we like.
Yes, exactly. It's fun.
Yay. All right, some haul.
All right.
Just did some shopping.
At Stitcher's Paradise, and it was, oops. Oh, yes. Oh, I've got the
It's also so easy. It's also so fun. It's like, yeah, we know that like some of the patterns are going to be at our same needle workshop, but it's just like a souvenir from a trip. Like we used to go to the shore and we would always get books.
Right.
And it's like, sure, those books are also at our local bookstore or whatever, but we're on the trip.
Right.
Yeah.
And you want to support different needle workshops, right? Because we want you guys to same businesses. But speaking about a souvenir, I brought you a souvenir, Victoria.
I know, you already told me.
I know, but I also brought one for my Stitchy buddies as well. It's a Needleminder.
Now I get it. It's a Birds of Paradise.
Stitcher's Paradise.
Now I get it.
Okay.
There we go.
Stitcher's Paradise, Las Vegas, Nevada. Is there any better souvenir from taking a trip?
Then a Needleminder.
I know.
Thanks, Mama.
You're welcome.
And she got a bunch for some Stitchy peeps.
Yeah. So I also, while I was there, you did see the Lindy Stitches baby sample I'm going to do for this little baby. Yeah.
The new one.
So I got the fancy floss for that.
Pretty colors.
When I was there. Oh, yeah.
And you have the fabric already.
I have the fabric already. And I was very happy to see, I know this is like market haul, but round to it. They had in stock Happiness is Homemade, the cookbook that has designs by different designers. Da, 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 da. Anyway, very happy to see that.
I wanted to see this too.
Okay. Then I think I mentioned last week I have gotten on the Berry bandwagon for Stitching with the Housewives, and they had in stock.
Oh, I love this though. I love this.
Berry Bakery. And I did get the fancy floss for this too.
Also, can you guys tell us B-E-R-R-Y?
Berry.
Berry. Strawberry.
Strawberry.
But you say burry. Okay, so East Coaster, we got lots of people. Okay, everyone chime in. Berry or burry?
I was raised on the East Coast. She
Yeah.
was raised in the Midwest. Okay, I just had to have a couple other finds, a couple of different designers that we really like and we have fun with. The first is Primrose Cottage, Christmas Wishes. Cute. Primrose Cottage. Okay, and the second was Country Cottage Needleworks. I think it's just called Fa La La. Okay, and I got this beautiful piece of fabric. It is a vellum, 16 count over dyed Ada. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, it's okay.
I got this fabric for those two designs.
Like a nice neutral.
Yeah, it's got modeling. So it is an over dye. And then I had never seen these before, but Sue Hillis is somebody that we have
Liked before.
liked before. I've got her Halloween ornaments. I love Halloween. Plus my husband, okay, I love Halloween.
She always does, but she's not scary Halloween.
No, fun Halloween.
Cutesy Halloween.
And I think we told you my husband has like a gaming
simulator.
flight simulator. So I think I'm gonna have a whole wall of flying witch things. Anyway, these are two called Post Stitches. And this first one is called Flying Lessons by Sue Hillis. It looks fun and easy. And I got this, this is a really cool name. Picture This Plus 14 count Ada.
Crystal prank.
Crystal prank.
I think that's what it says. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so pretty. It's like an opalescent.
Right. Isn't that cool?
Yes.
And that's a picture of this plus for that one. And then, this is so funny because probably people don't even know, but post-stitch is called, Yes, I Can Drive a Stick. For anyone that's old enough to have driven a stick car, this is pretty funny.
I'm so glad I didn't ever have to do that.
And I got this on, it's called a Wood Violet Jobelin. So I'm keeping with my even weave challenge. And it's a muted purple. I don't know what, oh, it looks a little bit more purple. Yeah. It's looking a little gray there, but it is a purple. It's just not like a neon purple. I think that will be so fun. So I had a great time there, and everyone was so gracious, and you know, it takes a lot of time when you know you want to like look around at everything, and they had every designer you could imagine there, which was really fun. So,
and then you also got something today, right?
I did get something else today. So
keeping up with her. I love Halloween.
I know, I love Halloween, but in all fairness, I put my name on the list at Inspired Needle for when Amy Bruckner's new design, We Really Are All Little Batty Here, came out. And it was funny when I got down there, like, oh, I just saw your name, because she was they had just arrived in the shop and they were calling people. And this is the new, it's like a stitch along that will be released one chart at a time. If you remember that we were doing Lucky 13, which I think was also done by her. So I got the first one.
That?
No, I have 3 more characters to do, but it's,
okay.
That's all right. I just didn't want to miss this. And I have a picture of this plus 16 count Ada Whimsy.
And it's cut to size.
And it's cut to size.
Okay, see, that looks so much manageable now compared to the 50th.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that doesn't look huge.
So, yeah. I love it. I love it that they had it all like ready there for me. I mean, I had chose the fabric when I was there, but they had already started doing the sections for people that are going to be doing it. And
cutting the pieces.
And this one, you get in number 1, you get the words, because it hasn't. I think just the first number 2, the ghost is. So you don't have to count all the way to the ghost to start. You start on the words, and you can start in the center.
That's nice.
And I'm putting it in this Halloween bag.
What does that look like to you?
Trick or treat. I don't know who made it. Oh wait, yes it is. It's Dot Dot Goose. Duh.
We should play a game. Can you guess the project bag designer?
And Victoria's very happy that I am putting a Halloween project in the Halloween bag.
You're also happy about that.
I am happy too. My brain is not upset. Correct.
But yeah, that's kind of our stitching progress. Lots of haul. Lots of new things, Q-snaps. I have a Q-snap for mine too, so that I can start once you're ready. Once I'm ready. And I would really like to just at least get the box 26, which is the center essentially, and box number 1 before June 1st. That's kind of my mini goal, as well as getting the small done.
Well, maybe because you're going on vacation, you'll have card time. Oh,
that's true. But that's a lot of fabric. Maybe I could do it once we're there, because we have like a little balcony. It's actually like the oldest Marriott, I heard.
Nice.
So it's like...
And you have a balcony. I love balconies.
Yeah. So I was like, oh, in the morning and stuff like that. Yeah. Anyways, we'll have time, hopefully. So maybe there, not in the car. I think in the car I need something like Debbie always talks about. She's like, I can't do... Well, the counting and da-da-da-da.
Right, and I took my French cuisine with me as well as my small, but I decided to make it easier on myself, you know?
Yeah.
So.
Yep. All right, friends. That's all there is. It's kind of a short one, but hopefully that's okay.
We're happy to see everyone and be here and show our stuff.
Yeah. We love talking about cross stitch. It's kind of like a little bright spot on it's been like a gloomy day or whatever, but... We hope, as we always do, that you stitch as much as you want. like truly, like as much as you want or as little as you want. And it's not even little as you want, but little as you can manage in your life right now.
Right.
And we will see you in our next video.
We thank you for watching.
Thank you guys so much. Okay, bye.